Singer-songwriter MeganMarshall is here in the On The Go studio along with Sean Murray and Elliot Dix. We'll talk at dawn, but first, let's put them to work. Here are Megan, Sean, and Elliot, a.k.a. Vibe Galore, live in the studio with a brand new song called Oh, Judy.
Oh, Judy, yeah, with your little dog and your attitude, I see you running. You got a mind to lose and a heart with you. Oh, Judy, yeah, they didn't love you, girl, I'd take care of you. You full of drugs and took your sleep away. I know you're running. They kept you up all night and made you sing all day. Ah, Judy, yeah, they didn't love you, girl, I'd take care of you. All night and made you sing all day. Ah, Judy, yeah, they didn't love you, girl, I'd take care of you. They didn't love you, girl, I'd take care of you.
Live in the On The Go studio, that is MeganMarshall on vocals and acoustic guitar, Sean Murray on the electric guitar, and Elliot Dix on the drums. They are also known as Vibe Galore. That one is Oh, Judy. Welcome to the show. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you so much for having us.
Now, that song, brand new, as I said, not on the album that came out a couple of years ago, the same name, Vibe Galore. How has your music changed, do you think, since you put that first album out?
I think what's changed is that I've got to play with all of my amazing friends and my husband more regularly. We get together and we rehearse and we play shows pretty frequently, and I think there's some nice collaboration and everybody's super supportive and we're just having a laugh all the time. So I feel just comfortable songwriting and sharing songs with everybody because it always turns out really great for us.
Is it true what they say about the 10,000 hours? You just keep putting the time in and you get better?
I think when you put the time in and you seem to be enjoying yourself, which we do, opportunities pop up and people want to see you and to share the stage with you, and opportunities like you asking us to be here happen. So the more you do, the more that happens.
To me, that song's got, and I don't mean a derivative insult by this, it's got a bit of an old Stones feel to it.
Yes, thank you.
You know, like 1971, 72.
That's the best thing you could ever say to me.
Somewhere on Exile on Main Street, maybe.
Yes, Ted.
What did you grow up listening to?
Stones, Roxy Music, Lou Reed, Wall of Sound, Phil Spector stuff, lots of old R&B, old Stax records. My folks are super cool. We're from Toronto, and they got to see everybody and had all the stories and all the vinyl to give me, and that's definitely my background.
I'm feeling super cool now because you just read down all the names in my vinyl collection.
Yeah, good.
And we're playing Roxy later in the show.
I know. I'll probably tweet you about it later like I usually do.
When did you decide that this was something that you could do rather than just play the records, be on one?
In 2014 and 2015, I did the RPM challenge with my husband, David Picco, and my brother-in-law, Chris Picco. And I got a great reception from those their demos, essentially. But, people liked how they sounded. And from that, I had material to do like a proper studio record. So most of the first album we did is a collection of the songs off the 2 RPMs. And I had the opportunity to get into the studio, and I had to figure out who I would want in my band besides Dave. And I kind of made a little list of my favorite players that I go out to see, who are also my friends and even better friends now. And they all agreed to join the band.
Including these 2 reprobates.
Yeah. And also Patty Byrne and Ryan Kennedy, who are the rest of Vibe Galore. But, all these guys are my favorite people to go and see live. I see all of them play all the time, frequently each month. And, to have them in my corner is pretty awesome.
All right. Well, look, let's hear a song from the album, Vibe Galore. What one do you want to do?
We'll do a song called Birthday.
All right. Live in the On The Go studio, Sean Murray, Elliot Dix, and Megan Marshall. Birthday.
Tomorrow is the day I change my life. Tomorrow is the day I change my life. But it ain't tomorrow yet. I've got one more day to fret. Tomorrow is the day I change my life. Pull up my socks, find a man who loves me, try to be the best that I can be. But it ain't tomorrow yet. Tomorrow is the day I change my life. And grow my hair long, find an open window, try to get the rest. The rest I really need. But it ain't tomorrow yet. I've got one more day to fret. Tomorrow is the day I change my life. Change my life.
That is MeganMarshall on vocal and acoustic guitar, Sean Murray on the electric guitar, Elliot Dix on a stripped-down drum kit here in the On The Go studio with a tune called Birthday. It is coming up on 4:20. That's 10 minutes to the hour in most parts of Labrador. Megan, you mentioned your husband, David Picco, a musician in his own right, the guy who produced that album 2 years ago.
Yes.
What effect has he had on your music?
A ton. We've been friends since we were about 22. And we're not that now. Back home, we met.
You mean not 22, as opposed to not friends?
Now we're husband and wife. And back home in Toronto, I used to I was like a groupie, definitely. I would follow his band around, and I was always there supporting that. And then when I started playing stuff, he was just as supportive towards me. And when we did the record, he stepped up producing it, helping me every step of the way. And now he's about to put out his next album on vinyl, which is super exciting. And it's just great to collaborate with each other.
So he's the guy who dragged you here from Toronto. He's why you're here.
No, I dragged him here.
You dragged him back home?
I came here first, and he came a couple years later.
He's just one of the many musicians involved, and you mentioned a bunch of them before. I hear so much talk about the soup that is St. John's. You play in 35 bands, you play with somebody else every other night, but all that cross-pollination leads to so many opportunities. What's that been like for you?
What's cool about that for me is, and the neat thing with Galore is all of these guys play. I mean, they're amazing musicians, and they play in so many different outfits that span so many genres of music, alt country and jazz and rock and roll, and that the way that they can switch gears and melt into what it is that I want to do it's fascinating to me, actually. And that there's so many players in town that I think want to see people do well and support you and hear what you have to say. It's awesome. I
can't remember who it was. I interviewed a couple of years ago, and they said, what's great about it is if I say, well, I want a little swing on this or something, well, there's somebody who can do that.
They know what you're talking about, yeah.
They know what you're doing in this town. Now, you said that David's got a new album coming out. Yours is now 2 years old, Ancient History of the Music Business.
I know.
Does she have a new one on the way?
We were in the studio in the fall, bed tracking almost half of a new record, and I've got some new ones kicking around, so we'll get back in there soon. We'll do it real soon.
All
2019, it'll happen.
Well, you've got...
maybe 2020.
I was going to say, you got 9 months left of this one. You can make a baby in 9 months. You can make a record, maybe.
That's right.
All right. Where can people see you live next?
Tomorrow? Yep. Tomorrow, David Picco Band has a show at the Black Sheep. $10 to get in, 10:30 start, and they'll do a great alt country set to begin the night. And then Sean and I are dabbling in a little duet kind of gig. I think it's our third one, Marshall and Murray. So we'll be in the middle, and then David Picco's band will finish it off. And then also importantly, there is a benefit for a woman named Zia Black, who is from the Goulds. She's living in Alberta right now, and she is quite ill with cancer. So Janet Cull has organized a benefit for her and her family, and that's at the Hayloft in the Goulds. On Saturday, music starts at 8, and it's $25 a ticket at the Hayloft to get in, and it's to help her and her family.
All right, and Elliot, I have to ask you, where can people see you next, keeping the rest of the band in line?
Well, I'll be at the fundraiser for Zia Black with Vibe Galore, a new project with Janet called Mother Daughter, and Mick Davis and the Skinny Jims.
Busy man.
Indeed.
All right. So the next song, the last song we're going to get from you this afternoon, because unfortunately we can only squeeze in 3 in 1/2 hour, is this a song that'll be on the upcoming album?
Yes, it's another new one.
Okay, what can you tell us about it?
Call Me. Not much, man. It's just a quick little, dirty little rock and roll song.
That's it?
That's it.
All right. Well, we've got 7 minutes left, so you can make that little song last as long as you want. Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you so much. I'm thrilled.
And best of luck out there.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is MeganMarshall, Sean Murray, and Elliot Dix. Here they are, live in the studio with Call Me.
I'm keeping it in mind. And I try, but we both know they are gonna go. So call me pretty baby, yeah. Call me pretty baby, yeah. Call me. I'm thinking you'll go there. It's greener everywhere. Wondering if you'll find the key to get inside. And he tried, but we both know they are gonna go. So call me pretty baby, yeah. Call me pretty baby, yeah. Call me. 2, 3, 4.
That is MeganMarshall on vocals and acoustic guitar, Sean Murray on the electric guitar, Elliot Dix on a stripped-down drum kit. They are Vibe Galore, or 60% of the Galore anyway. That one's called Call Me. Look for their CD, Vibe Galore. It's in stores now. The new one comes out at the end of 2019, maybe early 2020, as Megan said. Next Tuesday, 5 days from now, there'll be more live music on The Go with, quote, The Raven.